everybody, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. Filming in my living room right now because everywhere else is a mess. I've literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago and I'm ready for work. So bear with me because it has been one of those days already. But I am here today to talk about my July TBR and I'm very excited for July because I have an amazing list of books lined up. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so on the 1st of July, which is today, tomorrow while I'm filming, but it will be today when this video goes up, I will be going on a little mini break to Bournemouth and I'm very excited. I've been really looking forward to this trip for quite a few months now. So I am very happy that it is finally here, but I will be taking a book or two with me on my break because, you know, it would be rude not to. I have chosen to read The Island of Missing Trees. This is by Elif Shafak. This is her most recent release. Came out last year, I believe. Picked it up from the library the other day. I read 10 minutes and 38 seconds in This Strange World back in January. And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, so I'm really interested to see how I'm going to feel about this one. This is set in, well, it's set in two different timelines, in 1974 and in present day London. It's about this girl called Ada, and her parents were from Cyprus. I believe her, what does it say here? Her father is Greek and then her mother was Turkish. And I know a little bit about Cyprus's history and I know that there was well, it's still kind of going on, but not really. But Cyprus is kind of like divided in two and one side is Greek and the other side is Turkish. And there had been this kind of war going on between Greece and Turkey over ownership of Cyprus, something like that. Ada is basically discovering the story of her parents and how they met and what it was like to live during a time when there was all of these tensions going on and how, you know, they coped with that while trying to have this relationship with each other, you know, because it's kind of like they were both seen as, they both saw each other as the enemy, I guess. I'm not really sure, but that's the general gist of it. And I've actually started reading this. I'm like 30 pages into it. One of the narrators is a fig tree, which is very interesting. So looking forward to taking that along with me and delving into it a little bit more. I don't know if I will finish it all on my break because we will be doing a lot of walking and drinking, but we'll see how it goes. And then another book that I want to read on my break, or rather listen to on my break, is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have this on audiobook and I've been meaning to get to this for ages. I think I've owned this audiobook now for about 2-3 years, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to read it or listen to it, sorry, while I'm in the car on the journey. I really struggle with traveling when I'm not driving. I just feel really travel sick. So if I have something to listen to, it just makes it a bit better for me. And normally I'd listen to music, but I'm going to listen to an audiobook. So it's about a 3-hour drive, so I can get a good chunk of this book done in that time, and then I can listen to it on the way back as well. I could probably listen to it on my walks. But yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Everyone loves this book. And I really enjoyed Daisy Jones and the Six, one of my favourite audiobooks of all time, and one of my favourite books of all time in general. So yeah, I think I'm gonna love this one. I also want to listen to this before I read Malibu Rising because I really want to read Malibu Rising, but I know that it focuses on like 2 characters from this book. So yeah, I just want to read this one first. All right, so those are my holiday reads out of the way. Let's talk about another book that I picked up from the library along with the Elif Shafak book. I picked up The Coven. This is by Lizzie Fry. This is a relatively new release as well. This has been on my Amazon wishlist for quite a while, but I've just never got around to buying it. But I saw it in my library and I was like, I can read it for free. Why not? So this is set in a world where witchcraft is real and witches around the world are imprisoned. One young woman discovers a power she did not know she had. This terrifying force puts her at the top of the list in a global witch hunt, but she and the women around her won't give in easily, not while all women are under threat. So it sounds really interesting, kind of reminding me of like back in medieval times in England when, you know, women were put on trial for being witches just because, you know, I don't know, for whatever stupid reason. It kind of reminds me of that, but in this case, these women are actually witches. But I think it's going to have a lot to say about women's rights and how women are treated in society. I feel like there'll be a little bit of metaphor on that. So I'm really interested to see what this one is all about and how I'll feel about it. I don't read a lot of witch themed novels, but I want to give this one a go. And I'm in the mood for something dark and mystical, so this one will it will satiate those cravings. Satiate, I don't know. Next we've got Sundial. This is by Catherine Ward. Loved The Last House on Needless Street last year. Absolutely incredible thriller, so I'm really excited to delve into this one. This is about a woman called Rob who moves herself and her daughter into a town or a village called Sundial. It's in the Mojave Desert, and her daughter is acting kind of weird and she's trying to figure out why, and she's trying to rebuild their relationship. That's all I really know about it, but I'm really looking forward to it. If it's anything like The Last House on Needless Street, then I'm gonna love it. I'm expecting, you know, a lot of dark, moody atmosphere, a lot of tension, a lot of twists and turns. Also, I love this cover. It is absolutely stunning. I love the sprayed edges. And this book just kind of screams summer to me, other than, you know, the word sun in the title. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be the perfect summer thriller. It might not be, but I'm in the mood for it. So, all right, lastly, we have got the Crazy Rich Asians series. So we've got the first book, Crazy Rich Asians. Then we've got China Rich Girlfriend and Rich People Problems. These are all by Kevin Kwan. I have been meaning to read this book for quite a while, but I wanted the entire series so that I can read all the series together in one go and just get the full experience. I've heard really, really good things about Crazy Rich Asians. This is about a woman from New York called Rachel Chu, and she meets this guy and they have a thing, and she goes off to Shanghai, is it Shanghai? Singapore. She goes off to Singapore with him to spend the summer there. And while she's there, she realises that he is like the city's most eligible bachelor, and his family are really rich and they live in this big house. And yeah, chaos ensues. And I'm really looking forward to it. These just scream the perfect summer holiday read because of the whole vacation thing, and I feel like I'm really going to enjoy these books. I just, yeah, there's just something about them that really appeals to me, so I'm really looking forward, I can't talk today, to delving into this series and seeing what it's all about and just having a really good time. They look like such a fun little romp. And that is pretty much it for my TBR this July. There are a few other books that I might try and squeeze in if I have time. I have 5 days off now, starting from today, the 1st, so I should be able to squeeze a couple of books in. I come back from Bournemouth on Monday afternoon, and then I'm not at work till the Wednesday night, so you know, I could probably finish a couple of books during that time. It depends. We'll see how it goes. But I do also want to read a Stephen King book. I'm in the mood for another Stephen King, but I don't really know which one I'm going to go for yet. I've got The Shining. I've got Cujo. I've got Under the Dome, I'm probably not going to do that one because that one's massive. I've also got Salem's Lot, a few others. I'm not really sure, but I'll see how I feel. I'm just going to get these ones out of the way first, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please feel free to let me know in the comments if you've read any of the books that I've talked about in today's video and what you thought of them, because as always I love to hear what you guys have to say, if there are any that you think I should prioritize first. Yeah, please leave a cheeky thumbs up if you like this video, because it really does help with my channel. You can also subscribe if you haven't already, and you can hit the bell button so you will be notified every single time I do upload a video. And having said all of that, I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye guys.